Hello again, it's me, Pumuki, the explorer. I have just received some photos from a friend of mine, and I think maybe you would like to see these pictures. Maybe we could use these pictures to see some landforms. Let's take a look at my photo album. You see, this is my album for landforms. Let's see the first picture. Oh, this is a mountain landscape, remember? And we have things that we already know here, like we have mountains, yeah? And we have several mountains. We have one here, and we have more mountains here, and more mountains here, and there are more mountains over here. So when we have so many mountains, we can call it a mountain range, okay? A mountain range is a group of mountains, right? Group of mountains. Okay, so this is a mountain range. We also have lakes here, okay? Do you remember what was a lake? I'm sure you do. Okay, a lake is a body of still fresh water. Okay, still and fresh water. And we also have, of course, a forest. A forest, if you remember it, it's a piece of land with many trees. Okay, let's see the next picture. It's another mountain landscape, okay? And what do we have here? What is this? This is a river, okay? Remember what is a river. A river is a body of moving fresh water, okay? Moving fresh water. And we also have a bridge. Here is the bridge, okay? Of course, a bridge is a construction built to go across a river. So we can use it to walk across a river, to cross a river. And what is this here? This is really important, okay? This is a valley. Remember, a valley is the area between two mountains. So the lowlands, okay, between mountains. That's what we call a valley, all right? And we have some snow here, okay? Just in case you were wondering, this is snow, yes. Oh, this is a flat landscape, exactly, okay? Remember, a flat landscape is a landscape where we have no elevations, no mountains, no hills, nothing, just flat land. And this kind of flat landscape, it's called a plain, alright? So a plain is an area of lowland and flat land with no elevations. And there are usually no trees, okay? So flat land and no trees. Usually just some grass, okay? And let's take a look to the coastal landscape, all right? We all know what is this. What is it? You tell me. Yeah, exactly. It's a beach, all right? We all have been in a beach sometimes, during the summer maybe. A beach is a land close to the sea, all right? And it's covered by sand, okay? That is important. So a beach is covered by sand, all right? This is the sand. And what about this? Because we all know that this here is the beach. Yeah, we know that. But how do we call it when we have this form? This is what we call a gulf, okay? A gulf is a deep inlet of the sea. So when the sea goes into the land, okay? And it makes this kind of shape. And when it's a a small gulf, we can call it a bay. Okay, so a bay is a small gulf. And always that we have a gulf or a bay, we also have these, which are called capes. Okay, a cape, we have another one here. Okay, a cape is a piece of land that goes into the sea. And always that we have a gulf or a bay, we have two capes, because it's what makes the shape of the gulf. Okay, so a piece of land that goes into the sea. And this is also another kind of coastal landscape. Okay, this is called an island. All right. And the important thing about the island is that it's completely surrounded by water. Okay. Oops, sorry. This should be a U. Okay, surrounded by water. All right. It doesn't have to be a sea. Okay, it doesn't have to be salt water. It can also be a river. Usually we see islands in the sea, but as long as it's surrounded by water, you can also have an island in a river. And look here, we have several islands here. So when we have several islands, we have an archipelago. Archipelago, all right? Which is a group of islands. As we can see here. Okay, so many islands and archipelago. And what is this? This is usually also a coastal landscape, okay? And we all know that this is a ship, okay? A boat. Right? It's a transport we use to travel through water, to travel on the water, okay? A ship or a boat. And how do we call it? How do we call the place where the ships go, where the boats go? We call it a port, alright? The port is the place where you go to park your ship, to park your boat. So it's like a parking for ships. Alright? You can also call it harbor, but let's stick to port, alright? And I think that's all for the time being. So we will see you in the next time, and until then, just have fun. Bye!